Hey, I'm Queen. This is New World Tarot. Thumbs up the video. Subscribe to the channel. Ooh, I just woke up from a nap. Lord. Hey, y'all. I just woke up from a nap, so my voice probably going to be a little raspy. Hey, now. Hey, curry up and eat, girl. I literally just woke up from a nap, y'all. I jumped up and was like, let me give y'all this ask a question. I try not to wait too long, because if I wait too long, y'all get to tripping and stuff. So what's good? What's cracking? What's popping? What's happening? Uh-oh. I forgot to turn that down, girl. Hold on now. Okay, hold up. Whoa there. Okay. Alright. I seen somebody sent the cash. Let me get my cards in order real quick. And then we'll get into this expeditiously. I was just going to sleep until my heart's desire, but I woke up hot as hell. And I was like, oh my God. It's like my body be trying to tell me when to get up. I get hot. So I'm up, I'm here. We in chill. Okay. Alright, I got my cards in order. Let's see what we got going on here. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Alright. First up, we got Lyric. And Lyric got one question, and that is, what does Spirit want me to know right now? Let me like that. After Lyric, we have Jess. Jess, you up next. Let me answer Lyric real quick. Hey, everybody. Thumbs up the video, please. If it's not too much trouble. Hi. Hey, y'all. Everybody that's in here, please double tap or thumbs up the video. Either double tap your screen to like the video or thumbs up the video, please. Ooh, that nap was great. That was a great nap. I ain't have no weird dreams or nothing. That was a great nap. I normally get woke up by a weird ass dream, but this time I woke up normal. I was just hot. My normal wake up style. Alright, Big Mama, I need you to get up in Lyric's personal business and tell me, what does Lyric need to know right now? Give me more information. I need a sentence for Lyric, please. Another black woman thinking she is not ghetto. Child, please. You clearly don't watch my content. Everybody on here know I'm ghetto. I don't live there anymore, though. But that's where I'm from and not ashamed of it. What you talk about? Okay, Lyric. Alright, Lyric. So first things first, I feel like You could have some money coming in towards you here, or spirit is telling you to save. Abundance is surrounding you, though. I feel like you need to protect your assets, okay? Whatever it is you have going on financially, make sure you're keeping a close eye, close watch. Check your banking apps every day. Make sure nobody's like hacking into your information, stuff like that. Just keep an eye on your money, but you do have a very abundant energy around you. I'm also getting that you may get people that okay, I don't know if this is happening for you already, Lyric, but I feel like there maybe a situation where people start coming to you and like giving you unsolicited information or asking you for like advice. I feel like you have the gift of counsel. You're able to solve problems very easily, even if you're like young and you haven't like really been through a whole lot. For instance, when I was younger in my teens, older people used to come to me for advice because I just knew things that like a 14, 15-year-old just wasn't really supposed to know about relationships, how to treat people or how to fix a relationship, stuff like that. You may start to notice that coming up because spirit is trying to get you to they're kind of pushing you into your purpose. Okay, and this is a gentle push. This is a gentle shove. So, don't be hard-headed like me, okay? Because they start off gentle, and then they get aggressive. Okay, when you hard-headed like my ass was. Okay, so don't be hard-headed. Okay. Like I said, this has a lot to do with your spiritual gifts here. Just so you guys know, this is the Ark of the Covenant that's in the Queen of Cups hands. Okay, why those two angels are there on the side of the cup right there. Okay, the Ark of the Covenant has a lot to do with like promises, gifts, spirituality, sacredisms. A lot of things that are going to be being revealed to you in this chapter is sacred information, okay? You also have the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. So I feel like the gift of gab is something that's also going to be very prevalent for you right now, okay? I feel like they're trying to get your and maybe you like have like this shy thing going on with you where you don't really know how to break out of your shell, or maybe you really didn't get a whole lot of maybe you didn't really get a chance to develop your social skills very much because maybe you were like the girl who kind of sat in the corner by herself, ate lunch by herself, didn't really have a whole lot of friends, didn't really go out a whole lot, the nerd or whatever, they're saying that it's time for you to come out of your shell. I'm hearing Diana Ross singing, I'm coming out. I wouldn't dare try to sing right now, y'all. I just woke up. My voice is trash for like an hour, okay? And then we have the Lovers that came in sideways. So they're also trying to heal you from something, okay? This could be like some type of wounding. Could have been something that happened with a parent or a lover or something like that. But your heart is being healed right now, okay? You are being put on display, Big Mama said. Okay? I know that's right, Lyric. You better upgrade, girl. Okay? I hope that helped you, my love. All right, next. Jess. Jess has 2. Where you at, Snappy One? Excuse me. After Jess is 2, we have Mimi. After Jess is 2, we have Mimi. These mosquitoes out here tripping. I'm getting jumped by mosquitoes, y'all. All right. You said, first question, I prayed to my grandmother and told her I had to make changes to do better. I want to know if she's upset with the changes I am making. Okay, let me explain something to you guys about ancestral energy really quickly before I ask your grandmother anything, Jess. Okay, I don't know if you guys really understand mitochondrial DNA, but I'm going to give you a really, really quick, brief lesson on what that is and what it means. Mitochondrial DNA is DNA that can be traced from mother to child, from generation to generation, unchanged. Okay? Meaning, the very first woman that ever existed in your family, they can trace her DNA back through you. So when that lady existed, your egg was in her body. Okay? So you don't need to pray to your ancestors for anything. All you have to do is feel. And I've been trying to get you guys to tap into this for like the last year or so. It's a feeling. Me and Big Mama's relationship is a feeling. She does come in. She does give me signs and lets me know when she's in my presence, right? Because, these spirits be out here playing and whatnot. But it's a feeling. You were already there. Everything she experienced, you were present for. Okay? Everything that the first woman in your family experienced, you were present for. That's why they tell us to heal our wounds, heal our childhood trauma. Sometimes you guys can find yourself getting anxiety in certain places and you don't understand why. You like, I don't understand why I'm connected to this place. Some of you travel to other countries and you go, oh my God, I feel like I'm connected here. I feel like I'm home. I feel like I've been here before. Yeah, because some of you have. Okay, that's how deep mitochondria is. So before you pray to anything, I would suggest that you look within. Okay, and those voices that you hear sometimes in your head, or that feeling that you feel in your heart, is not a craziness going on. Okay, it's your higher self. All right, so remember that first. And now Jess has been reaching out to her big mama. She wants to know if big mama is upset. Okay, she said never. I would never be upset with you. Why would I be? Anything else? What else Jess needs to know about reaching out to her grandma, her big mama? I'm sorry, I don't mean to call your grandma big mama. She probably wasn't even big. My big mama wasn't big neither, girl, but that's just what we called them back in the day. Aw, that's sweet. Okay. Not upset, but your intention. Okay. No matter what it is that you're asking for, no matter what it is that you are trying to get answers to, always set your intention. Your intention should always be set. Whatever it is that you're looking for. Let's say you're looking for abundance, right? You want to get your money up. Let's say you know, you got a thing in the mail that says your mortgage is behind. You need money really fast, right? The very, very first thing when they say set your intention, they're talking about your mind. Your mind is the hardest thing to break. Your mind is the hardest thing to get on board with what it is that you're trying to do. Once your mind, your intention is set, everything else is easy. Everything else is easy. Remember, in church, they used to tell us, believe. Always set your intention. So this is what your big mama is saying. Your intention needs to be righteous. Okay, don't just say things just, hey, I'm asking for blah, 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 blah. The intention on high first, then ask your questions, because the answers are inside of you, not outside of you. Okay. Also, I feel like you could be concerned about your coint, who ain't. Okay. No worries. And I do still feel like you have this energy of travel, getting away, getting from around people, getting from around, you know, everything, the world, wanting to disconnect from the world. Your big mama is not upset with you. She's saying that be more intentional with whatever it is. Whatever it is you got going on, be more intentional, okay? Use your high priest energy, your high priestess, your high priest energy, your energy from on high, that outer body connection that we have with our ancestors, okay? Hey, TD. All right, I'm ready for your next question, Jess. And Mimi, you up next. Mimi, you up next, so be ready. Feel like I'm destined. I'm gonna listen to that Moonlight song by XXXTentacion. I love that doggone song. It's been in my head all day. Well, except for when I was asleep. What does Spirit want me to know as I enter my final year of school? Yes, girl, you've been working hard, girl. I've been with you on this whole journey since you've been with me on your whole journey that you've been in school. My Jess is in her last year of school. Congratulations, girl. You've been working your behind off. I mean, literally, girl. You've been working hard. You've been grinding. I'm so proud of you. I am. Yes, I am so freaking proud of you, Jess. You don't even understand, girl. All right. Jess's last year of school. Is there any information she needs to know about this last year? Oh, Spirit is proud of you, too. That's so sweet. Me and Spirit is proud of you, Jess. Good job, baby. Give me more. What does Jess need to know about her final year of school? What does she need to know? Big Mama, ain't nobody got time for your mess. Big Mama talking about this hard out here for a pimp. When you're trying to get the money for the rent, for the Cadillac and gas money spent. I know I just woke up. I don't even know why I don't even know why I tried to hit that note, but it is hard. This economy hard as hell, okay? I feel this shit they be showing me in my head sometimes when y'all ask questions. Well, first things first, okay, please. Please know that you are being smiled upon. They are so proud of you for keeping your, like, with all the stuff that's been going on over these last 4-5 years, girl, listen, kudos, okay, to your eyes. I do feel like you're super focused and you're trying to stay that way because you know that no risk, no reward. And they know that you know that. And this is one of the reasons why the very first card that came out is a card of congratulations. I almost feel like you've already graduated to spirit. They already celebrating the, cap and gown ceremony and all that. They like, look, my baby got this. Okay? My baby got this. And I'm going to tell you, this is real dope. So you had a King of Cups, all the love in the world. Okay, love from on high. Spirit is saying yes, 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 yes. You have the Magician. They're going to make sure that you have everything it is that you need to succeed. Okay, so the intention, remember, whatever it is you're asking for, set that intention and then proceed. Okay, so they're going to make sure you have everything that you need. You may even see some like lightweight miracles being performed. Like you might, this is hypothetically speaking, I don't know nothing about that lawyer life, okay? But like, you got a crazy test coming up and you fall asleep at 3 a.m. and your test at 7 a.m. and you wake up at like 6 a.m. and you running late and you get there and you like, oh my God, I ain't even had no coffee. I don't know what the fuck going on. And you might get an A on that bitch. And you be like, whoa, I wasn't ready. Okay. There's a lot of things about you that you aren't aware of yet. Okay. A lot of things that are hidden inside of you. And these things are going to manifest as time moves on. I already told you these men be chasing you, girl. You know they want to get you knocked up and all of that. Okay? But stand your ground. Wait a little while. Get your, fluff them bank accounts up because you're the boss. And I feel like as time goes on, you're going to figure that out. What's her name? How to Get Away with Murder. My ancestors ain't got no sense, girl. Not the not the concept of being her trying to get away with murder, but how she was a badass attorney. She was badass. You know what I mean? I feel like there's something badass inside of you that, girl, you're going to be like, y'all don't want none of this. Y'all don't want none of this. I'm happy for you, though. But, yeah, keep your head up. Keep doing what you're doing. I feel like you already graduated, though. That's what Spirit and them said. You better go ahead, girl. Get you a bottle of vodka. No, don't do that. All right, come on, Mimi. Don't be like me. You said you want the smoke enough for playing with your people. Yeah, it's going down. You're going to see. You're going to develop some crazy gifts. And as pretty as you are, girl, you're going to be badass. Okay? Let me just tell you. Okay, I see you, Mimi. Let me like this real quick. All right, Mimi has 2. After Mimi, we have AKH. Mimi got 2 and then AKH you up next, so be ready. All right, Mimi says, would it be a good idea to become neighbors with my brother and his girlfriend by moving to the new place in their building? Oh, okay. This is interesting. I try to stay away from people in my family and relationships, child. You be somebody's neighbor, you learn all types of shit. Some stuff I ain't, some of that stuff, no. Okay? But that's been my experience, okay? Don't base your life off my life. You welcome back, Widow. You've been following me from the beginning. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. All right. Mimi want to know, should she become neighbors with her brother and his girl? Or his partner, whoever he with. Mimi want to know, should she become neighbors with her brother and his significant other by moving in the same building next door or whatever? Should Mimi do this? Is this a good idea or no? Like I said, girl, it's so much shit gonna come to light. You gonna be like, what the hell? Let me see what kind of shit it is. Why the hurt me here? See if it's good shit or bad shit. Red shit or blue shit. Alright, so the three swords came out, but it flipped in the reverse. Give me more information. Oh, some nights. We got judgment. Give me two more. Complete the sentence. If Mimi moved next door to the bro and the partner. Okay. I feel like it's going to be one of them situations that's going to be a little bit difficult, right? Because they going to do what's the worst thing you could ever do in a relationship. Is like when they have disagreements or stuff like that, you kind of going to be like drawn in. Like it's almost like they're going to be wanting you to take somebody's side, right? So if you don't take his side, he going to get mad. And if you don't take the other person's side, they going to get mad. It's like, maybe like find another apartment in the building on a different floor or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be like right next door and shit. I don't know if I would even want to be that close. You know what I'm saying? I would want them to have to like call me. Like, if let's say for instance, if my brother and his wife got into a altercation and I was in the same building, you know how sometimes people like panic or, you know, they do shit out of instinct. Like, what if she run out the house and the first thing she think is, ooh, let me run and go see what Queen doing, and she banging on my door and bringing all this drama, and now I look like the crazy neighbor that's always got something going on because every time they get into it, it's screaming and hollering and you know, I don't know. That's too close for me. Okay, I just don't want you to get caught up in something that you shouldn't be caught up in. And I don't think people in relationships necessarily do this on purpose, but it is a vital mistake that a lot of people make in relationships. They drag other people into it and then they make up. Like, I remember my brother used to bad talk his wife so much to me and my sisters. We wanted to whoop her ass. And then he would go and make up with her, but we still wanted to whoop her ass. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, stop telling us all this bad stuff about this girl and making us want to beat her up if you just gonna go lay up with her next week and love on her again, and we still pissed off. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know if that. I don't know. I don't think. If you can handle it, then yeah, you can move there. But you know, I'm just letting you know what it's gonna be. Okay? They're gonna be wanting you to pick a side, girl. I ain't got time for it. I'm ready for your next question, Mimi. Queen ain't got time for it, girl. Oh man. You say you've seen too many stories like this. Yeah, I don't. Hell no. Personally, I ain't with it. Or I'm gonna be that. I'm that sibling that you come beating on my door, knocking on the door. Help me, open the door. I'm gonna lay there on that damn couch and act like I don't hear that door. Okay? I don't care if you hear my phone ringing through the door, child. Whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't in it. Okay? I look nice every day, but thank you. Okay. All right, Mimi, you said what does spirit want you to know for the month of June? Oh, you want to know about the whole month? I need to do a monthly reading. I ain't did that in a while. Excuse me. What Mimi need to know about the month of June in one sentence, please? I don't know how much information they gonna give me in one sentence, but we'll see, girl. What Mimi need to know about the rest of this month? What Mimi need to know about the rest of this month? Look like a sentence to me. Alright, let's see what we got going on here, girl. Mimi, you done did it bang, bang, bang before, girl. I mean, you ain't got to tell me all the details or nothing like that, but I was just wondering. Because there's some wands going on here, and I'm trying to figure out, should I be taking these wands literal or not? Oh, Mimi, are you still a rose that is blossoming? Okay, you still okay? That's what. You got them pheromones on you. Ain't that what they call them? Pheromones. What's that shit them animals be letting out when they be ready to get ready to mate and shit? Ain't they called pheromones? I'm probably saying it wrong. But girl, yes, girl. Mimi. Okay, listen, girl. I don't know what the hell you got going. I don't know if you got the what they used to call them on you on Looney Tunes. They lay perfume. They lay perfume. Remember that skunk used to be on Looney Tunes running around stinking up everything. Thought he smelled good. But no, I ain't calling you stank Mimi. What I'm saying is, girl, okay. I don't know what you got going on with you this summer, but girl, when I tell you, honey, somebody wants to give it to you. They want to give it to you real bad. Somebody would love to take your virginity. Ain't no woman like the one I got. No one can me better. Okay, all right. All right, Mimi, don't listen to me, girl. Look, I be in my own world, okay? Anyways, okay, you went from 5 pentacles to 9 pentacles. Okay, let's talk turkey. Okay, I feel like your money is going up, and I feel like you've been looking for your money to go up, and it is. Okay, so that's a great thing. Be careful with your Remember what I told y'all? Squeeze your legs together. Okay, don't let everybody up in your stuff. Okay, but it is a love offer. Somebody want to make love to you real, 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 real bad, and then you got the chariot. So I feel like your money coming, and somebody want to give it to you. It's coming too. For the month of June, somebody want to give you something that looks like wands. You said it's probably the guy you've been talking to, but you told me he was bad news. Girl, most of these men is bad. Almost all the men is bad news. Okay, the men they in a bad spot right now. Yes, I even burnt the ancestor money like you told me. Okay, good. I'm glad you did. Yeah, but your money, it looked like your money going up. Remember to set that intention. I don't know if you was here when I was talking to Jess about that. Set that intention before you do anything. Any ritual, anything, any abundance, any what do you call that shit? I know the name of it. Why it just jumped from my head? This menopause shit is annoying. Vision board or anything like that. When you're getting ready to do something like that, always make sure that your intention is set before you do anything. Okay, make sure your mind is made up. It knows what you want. You trust and believe what it is that you're doing. Okay, then you go for what it is that you know. All right. So, all right, Mimi girl, somebody want to get in between your doot 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 doot. Where you at, AKH? Okay. Keep an eye on them coins. Fuck all that. Where you at, AKH, baby? Hey, AKH. Josianne, you up next, boo. AKH only got one, so Josianne, be ready. Does the universe need to tell you anything? The universe always needs to tell us something, girl. What you got to say to AKH and whatnot? Hold on, let me shuffle these one more time. Wait, one more. On some nights like this, shorty, I can't help but think of us. All right, messages for AKH. Oh. Damn. Girl, your cards are jumping all up out of here, ain't it? Give me 2 more. Complete this sentence for AKH. What AKH needs to know? Universe. With your beautiful self in universe. And you too, AKH. What else? Give me 2 more. What AKH need to know? 1 more? Complete this sentence for AKH. What does AK... I don't know why I can't talk. Yeah, that was Kalani. Uh, all right, AKH. I need you to be careful and cautious of relationship stuff. Okay, be careful and cautious for relationship stuff. Because I feel like either you tend to find yourself in toxic relationships or like attracting like partners where the connection turns toxic or whatever, or you need to heal some past trauma from toxic relationships here. Okay, toxic connections. If you find yourself, you keep attracting like toxic people or like people who aren't good for you, or like 1 minute everything's going fine and the next thing you look up 6 months later and y'all fighting and arguing and foaming at the mouth and you're like, what the hell happened? There's something going on inside of you, your inner self, that is actually starting to grow up, and you want a grown up. You really want to grown up out this motherfucker, and you really looking for somebody to grown up with you when it comes to matters of the heart. And it's really, really difficult to do that nowadays. It's really extremely difficult to find. I don't care what age they are. I hear people be like, oh, I'm gonna date an older man, or I'm gonna date a younger woman, or I'm gonna date an older woman. I like older women. Listen, the smoke is real out here in these streets, okay? When I tell you, people have a really, really tough time with adulting, and I think it is the nuclear family that has ruined a lot of us in the way that we get down and the way that we operate in the real world. Because like when you have this concept where the mother is like the caretaker, and then you take a child at 18, 19, 20, 21 years old and they leave the house and all they're used to is their mother being the caretaker and they're supposed to be a full-blown adult, that's going to cause problems. If mom is the problem solver, if mom is the nurturer, if mom is the one who's cooking, mom is the one that's cleaning the dishes, mom is the one making sure the laundry's done, mom is the one doing the emotional labor for dad, mom is the one creating the problem solving. Bro, you take a 20-year-old boy and you put him out in the world, you about to have a problem. You about to have a problem. If you go and get a relationship with him, you're about to have a fucking problem. That's why they tell you when you date with intention, date men, at this age or that age. But I'm starting to learn at my big age, of my 40 something, that shit don't work. The guy that I was on and off with, that I'm just so good on right now, the guy that I was on and off with, the friend I was telling y'all about before, he 45. And when I tell you, okay, AKH, I'm about to just give it to you. I'm finna give you all my business. Hopefully a whole bunch of people don't watch this video and judge me. This dude, first of all, I think that when you curse a lot, people think that you're ignorant. But if you go and look up scientific research, I'm not a scientist, but scientists say that people that curse a lot are really intelligent, right? And one of my defense mechanisms is playing dumb. Like, you know how like an opossum will play dead? Like, that's how I am. I love to play dumb. I love to play ghetto. I love to play like I don't know what the fuck going on. I love to play like I don't know what it is that you're talking about. A man try to gaslight me, I'll pretend like I have no clue what's going on. And the reason why I do that is because the smarter you appear to a man, the more self-sufficient you appear to a man, the more strong and capable that you appear to a man, the less he feels like he needs to offer you. Okay, I learned that a long time ago. Learned that long, many years ago. So my friend, right, or I mean, I guess you could say we're still friends, but I'm not sleeping with him anymore. But anyways, my friend has mental health issues, but he doesn't know he has mental health. I took psychology in college. I took psychology for 2 fucking trimesters. Trust me when I tell you, the man got mental issues, yo. Okay, he got mental issues. Not like, oh, let me grab my pum and come in here and blow everybody away. Not that. But he has issues, childhood wounding, and he doesn't even recognize that it's there. And then he deflects. He has narcissistic traits. I'll say something to him and he'll get triggered, and he doesn't understand that that is your childhood wounding, honey. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he projects. He'll be like, oh, I don't want to feel like this, and I don't want to feel like that, and I don't want you to say this because it feels like you're trying to say that. And I'll be like, I'm a whole listen, bro, I'm a whole month older than you. 2 months older than you. You think this grown-ass bitch don't know what the fuck, like, you don't think that there's a psychology, there's a method to my madness? You don't think I understand what the fuck going on? I don't tell men that when I went to college I studied psychology and I know what the fuck they thinking. I don't tell men that I know from having one conversation with them I can tell them exactly what it is that they're suffering with. I don't tell them that. Okay, I'm not going to, because I need to see the real you. I need to see what your heart is. I need to know what your fears are. And most men fear vulnerability. So I shut my mouth and I let them talk. And when I do respond, my response is very intentional, very intelligent, very triggering. Because I need to see, how are you going to behave when you're triggered? Are you going to be ready to bust me inside my head? Is you going to want to fight me? You going to want to knock my head between the washer and dryer? I'm very ladylike. I'm very gentle. But I am going to trigger you on purpose. I'm going to. I must. I have to test you to make sure I'm safe. I'm a whole woman out here. We know the statistics. Stop playing. Okay? So I feel like you're ready to grow up. Okay? You're ready to be a grown-up. But you have to learn. Here's what I'm going to suggest to you. Go and study psychology. Go to the library. I know people don't. I know that's the foreign word to people nowadays. Go to the library. I learned this in college, but go to the library and get some books on lifespan psychology. They teach you everything from conception to death. Everything mental, physical, and everything in between. They teach it all to you. Okay? Learn that shit. It can save your life. Learn that shit. Okay? Learn it. Because I see what's going on here. This is a pattern and you want to break it and you don't know how. Okay? This is not going to be solved with a Google search. You need to sit down and you need to read some stuff. You need to emote. You need to go and look back and see what the fuck going on. Okay? And I know you interested in looking for a rounded adult, because look how you looking. You like, what the fuck? Like, is this all the world has to fucking offer? Is fucking penis and vagina? The fuck is going on here, right? And the soft answer to that is, yeah. I hate to tell you, you know what I mean? And that's why, like, when I deal with people, if I decide to do the bang 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 with somebody, it's so annoying, y'all, because I be like, if there was a mute button on people that I deal with, I would be great. If I could get a dude that I was attracted to physically, he can blow my back out, and I can hit a mute button, we will be fine. You know what the issue is? They can talk. That's the only problem I be having with these dudes, because the more they talk, the more they tell on themselves. And when you talking to somebody who has studied the human brain, the human mind, I promise you're going to mess it up. 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 And you're tired. You're tired for the bull. Oh, thank you for the subscription, silly. Okay, you're tired of the bullshit. You're tired of the childish love offers. You're tired of people playing in your face. You're tired of people walking up to you and asking you this and that, or you walking up to them and asking them this and that, and then they playing like they healed, and they playing like they spirit, and they playing like they ready for something real, and they really not. And they're telling you what it is that they want, and they're telling you what it is that they're doing, but you have to know what it is that they're saying. You have to be able to interpret what it is a person is saying. For instance, let's say you're not afraid of your vulnerability, and you tell your partner, hey, I really want to see you. I've been thinking about you. I've been feeling, like I want to do the right? And then in turn, they go, oh, okay. Like, say you text them, right? You like, oh, babe, I've been thinking about you. I ain't seen you in a few days. I really want you to come over. I really miss you. I want to, I want to make it, I want to make it pop, right? That sometimes your partner, depending on the type of partner you're dealing with, they'll wait several days before they respond to you. That is a control tactic. That's what that is, because now they know your intention. And see, this is why people fear being vulnerable, because when you're vulnerable with somebody, a lot of times they'll use it against you. Oh, you miss me? Oh, you like me? Oh, you like the way the connection going? Oh, okay, let me see if I can dangle this carrot in front of you. Let me see if I can get you to do some shit that you wouldn't do. Let me see if I can control this situation. Let me see if I can, you know what I mean? So you have to be really, really careful. And the way you're feeling right now is everybody fucking playing. You got the four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. You like, everybody playing. Why is everybody playing for? And you're right. They are. And the moon, things are being illuminated to you. Spirit is showing you. Okay, Spirit is showing you what's going on. Spirit is showing you. They're enlightening you and showing you when people playing in your face and you're tired. You're tired of this. Okay, you're tired of this. You're tired of the Ten of Swords. You're tired of feeling like you're being stabbed in your back. You're tired of people lying to you. You're tired of being in toxic relationships. You're tired of attracting toxic people, and you really just want some clarity. And the answer to your question is, yeah, Spirit do want you to know a lot of stuff. So you need to go and get some research in psychology. Okay, especially dealing with the mind and the way people think, and manipulation tactics, and personality disorder, what do you call that shit, what they call that shit, anxiety disorder, narcissistic traits, narcissist, anxious personality disorder, all of these different personality disorders that they coming out with. Study that stuff, study it, look into it. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. You're gonna be like, oh shit, I was kicking it with a narcissist. Oh shit, I was kicking it with somebody that was emotionally unavailable. Oh shit, that's what they were saying to me. They were telling me they didn't want to be in a relationship, but I thought they were just saying go with the flow. Hey, what the fuck that shit mean? Like you'll see. You'll see. And you're going to get fed up real fast. I'm ready for you, Josianne. Josianne has one. And Mark, you will be up next. Josianne, I'm ready for you, baby. I hope that helped you, AKH. It sure enough going to help somebody if it didn't help you. Where you at, Josianne? You welcome, baby. Yeah, go look into psychology. I took lifespan psychology. It's the basically the human bodies, human nature, mentality, all of that from birth to death. From conception to death. So from a little bitty baby, they teach you about the psychology of little bit how little 2-year-olds can manipulate your ass. And let me tell you, they the best. Them little ones, shit, they the master manipulators, honey. That shit start off real young. Y'all will be wait until you go look it up. You're gonna be like, bitch, my little nephew is gonna be a narcissist if we don't get a hold of this. Like, I'm not lying. You gonna be like, whoa, okay. It tells you everything. It tells you how, if the way you respond to it, the type of results you can get. Child, you're gonna be blown away. But yeah, you gonna know when you run into a man child or a woman child. You're gonna be like, you ain't finna play in my damn face. No, ma'am, no, sir. Okay? That lifespan psychology will change your life. But once you learn it, don't go around telling people that you know. Don't be like, don't play in my face, motherfucker. I took psychology. Don't do that. Nope. Let them play. And then when you done, walk the fuck off. That's the only thing I can suggest. It's the safest method. Josianne, where you at, girl? But they be so little, yeah, the little demons. Listen, Big Mama used to say, God make children cute so you don't kill them. Okay? That's why they be so cute. They be manipulating the shit out your ass, coming there. Mommy, can I have a popsicle? Knowing good and well they just asked their daddy and he told her little cute ass, no. Go get your little cute ass on my face. Okay? Over here manipulating us and pitting us against each other. He gonna go in there with that damn popsicle and then he gonna be fussing at me because I ain't come to ask him because your little cute ass came in here and manipulated me with them little eyes batting and shit. Get your little cute ass out my face while I fuck you up. The fuck? Kids are the worst manipulators. That's why they be so cute. Okay, I ain't lying. Go out and make them cute so you don't choke them out. Alright, I called for Josianne. I don't know where the hell she at. Let's move on. We'll call for Josianne after we answer Mark. I don't know where Josianne went. They is the cutest. That's why they like that. So it's easier for them to manipulate you. Why you think Satan was so savvy? That motherfucker was fine as hell. That's what the good book say. Okay, the finest angel. When will the next military draft start? Sorry, Mark, I don't answer questions like that. You can ask something else or I'll refund you, but I don't ask questions like that, honey. The fuck? Why would you want me to answer that anyway? Mark, stop playing. Mark, if you want to ask a different question, you're more than happy. Feel free, but if not, I'm just gonna I'm gonna refund you because you're tripping. I don't know where the hell Josianne went. Anyways, Mark tripping. We gonna give Mark a minute to think. Because I don't know why this would be a question that would be important. Why would you want me to know when a military draft is going to start? Like, even if I did, why would I get on the whole World Wide Web and Q? Jesus, Lord have mercy. Don't have a Cash App in Australia. Is there another option? No, Sarah, not right now, baby. I'm sorry. I see you all the time, though. I used to do PayPal, but PayPal, they girl, they did me so wrong one time. I was like, never again. I don't fuck with PayPal. All right, I see you, Q. Q got 2, and then we'll call Josianne again, and then we'll see if Mark changed his mind. If not, we gonna refund his ass, because Mark over here tripping. Does Ronnie want to genuinely help me with my father's case, or is he BSing? Q, is that same dude you asked about last time? I forgot what came out about him last time. I think you asked about this dude. I don't know why his energy feels familiar. Okay. Is Ronnie genuinely trying to help Q with this situation with her dad's case? Girl. The fuck? He said there's somebody else. What is that? Where's you finding these lawyers at? Cause girl, I don't. You know what I would do, Q, if I was you? I would really. These people starting to piss me off. Give me one more. Is this Ronnie trying to help Q? Golly, Q. Can we get one good reading about this situation with? Well, we already know what we're talking about. Okay, we already know. I'm gonna show you what I don't like. This shit I don't like. So the Two of Cups came out in the reverse. I'm gonna show it to you first, okay? Because I know you've been watching me long enough to know exactly what this shit means. Okay? We got the Five of Wands. Got the Five of Swords. Then we had a Fool. You know, unfortunately, Q, I don't know. I kind of feel the way that I felt when we did this the first time, when everything was still really fresh, and I was telling you like, hey, I don't know if there's gonna be a way for you to reconcile this situation. Okay. So I don't think he's good. I don't think he's good for this situation. And I don't know if anybody's gonna be good for it, because when I tell you this lady, it's like the manipulation went so deep. I feel like a lot of this shit he consented to, but he did it in good faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did it in good faith. And that's the problem we're having. It's like consent or non-consent. And we've talked about this in depth. That's the issue. It's not about her fucked up intention, because we know that intention was fucked up. But homeboy don't look like he right for you. I don't think so. Josianne and Mark, y'all gotta hold on. I had called y'all. Y'all didn't come, so y'all gotta hold on. Okay, let me finish with this. She got one more, and then I'll go back to Josianne and then Mark. Yeah, Q. That's what I'm getting with that, baby. I don't trust his intentions. I think that when it comes to stuff like this, it's so difficult to, like, because he's not here to dispute anything. And then you got all this paperwork with his signature on it, and then, you know what I'm saying? It's like, she the wife. You know what I mean? I'm ready for your next question, Q. Yeah, I don't think homeboy the right one either, though. Okay, I don't think homeboy the right one. What does spirit want you to know? Girl, ooh, we need to find her and jump her, girl. Jump that bitch. Jump that bitch. Jump that bitch. Ain't that how girls be fighting? Jump that bitch. Well, not black women. Black women be out there fighting like men, okay? Okay, let's jump her. Let's jump her, Q. What you want Q to know right now? Big mama, y'all get up in Q's personal business. What she need to know right now? What is it that Q needs to know? Is it dark? Look like it's light skin in my window, but I don't know. I might, I'm so damn black. Start getting dark outside, me and the nighttime blending together. I'm lying. My daddy black as shit. Oh, get it there. What else? Okay. Give me two more for Q. Shit. Q, what you got going on, girl? Go Q. Go Q. Oh. Give me one more for Q. Q. All right, Q. Let's look. I like this type of stuff right here now, girl. First of all, the lineup is crazy. Let me show you your cards, girl. You got the Ace of Cups. You got the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody say coin. You got the Hierophant. You have the Four of Wands. And you have the Emperor. Girl, let me tell you something. If you ain't already an entrepreneur, you better become one, and you need to become one right now. You had the potential to become a millionaire right now, Q. You know how they said that black women are becoming the fastest growing millionaires, the fastest ones getting into college and eating up all the resources and buying up all the houses and buying land and everything like that, and they go into therapy and they healing. You are in this group of people. If your ass ain't on the road to entrepreneur-ness right now, I'm gonna need you to get there. Find something that you want to do that you know will work and get it launched now while your energy is looking like this. I get it. I understand you got a lot of distracting. Oh, that's okay. I got it. Big Mama saying, oh boy, let me tell you, that old snaky deceiver is something else. The reason why you being distracted with all this stuff with these lawyers, and every time you ask me, all of these lawyers keep coming out being janky, and these people not really helping you the way that they're helping you, because you're being distracted. You're being distracted. The enemy don't want to see you get this. They don't want to see you create this abundance, this family, this generational wealth, this abundance of a lifetime into your world. So they're distracting you. It's kind of like when you see like a movie on heist or something like that, right? They'll have a person go and like they'll throw something at a window, and then while the security run out to go check and see what happened with the window, the thieves sneak in, right? Or whatever. Or they have the woman, like on the Matrix, when Neo was walking down the street and a lady in a red dress, you know, he got distracted and he turned around and then boom, there goes somebody with a pew pew in his face. It's like that. Okay, it's like that. You're being distracted to have your attention focused on something else because the enemy does not want to see you. This energy right here, this is when you see energy like this come out at the same time. This is like, get busy now. No procrastination. Get busy now. This is what this is. Okay? You need to get up on your P's and Q's, my love. That's what you need to do. What Spirit wants you to know is take a minute and go nurture this energy that they got surrounding you. You're being distracted, baby. Don't be deceived. Okay? It's your time to shine. It's your time to win. That's what time it is. That's why you're being distracted by all this. That's why you're being hurt like this. This is the reason why all of this keep coming up. You keep getting these janky people. Oh, I want to help you. Oh, just give me a deposit. And all this other shit. Nah. You being distracted. Get that business off the ground. Okay? Set that intention and let's get busy. Let's become one of them viral black woman millionaires out this motherfucker. Okay? Let's do that. How about it? Alright, Josianne, where you at, baby? Mark, you up next. I don't know what kind of question you asked. I hope you got a different question, because that question. Josianne, where you at, baby? There go Josianne. There go my Josianne. Excuse me. Here we go with these spiritual burps. Okay. Hey, Josianne. You said, so I started working at this company, Area 23, but I'm thinking of leaving for another company for better pay in whatever that is in 2 weeks. Is that a good idea? Is getting more money a good idea? You need me to ask the Spirit that? Or do you want my opinion? Shit. Hell yeah. The fuck you talking about? What? Hey, Queen, ask the card, should I take more money or not? The fuck? What are you talking about? Of course you should. But I know what you're saying. Sometimes our humans don't see. Should Josianne take this other job? Should she take this job with better pay? Or no? Or no? Or no? Or no? Or no? Should she take this job with better pay or no? Should Josianne take this job with better pay or no? You said you want to know what Spirit have to say. Well, Josianne? Josianne, I'm bust you side your head on the internet. Woo. Not in real life, because I love you, girl. All right, listen. Ask the question you want me to answer. Like, the fuck? Am I asking the right question? Do you want me to ask what the spirit wants you to know, or you want me to ask if you should take this other job? Oh, you saying you want to know what spirit had to say about your question? Got it. Okay. Overstood. Overstood, understood. Understand. Understand. You knew? Well, welcome. Welcome to Weirdo Gang, honey. I hope you stick around with us. We have a lot of fun on this channel. It get deep sometime, though, so be ready. Sometimes you got to bring your Kleenex. Okay? I think it's going to be more work, but definitely, you're going to like it more. Oh, I seem like it be like that sometimes. It'd be like, damn, I be at work hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Okay, so it's like, I mean, I don't feel like it's the best job in the whole wide world. Okay, but I feel like it's a lot of learning curves. Okay, I do think you are gonna like it, but I just don't like the fact that they're not showing me what's going on with your pentacle. Okay, it feel like a lot of hard work, lots and lots and lots of hard work, stuff you don't expect, stuff you don't quite understand, things you have to learn. Like, I don't know, is this like one of them places where they give you like a limit? What do you call that shit? Where you be on the damn, I ain't had no regular job in so long, y'all. What do you call that? Where they make you wait a certain amount of days, and then they be like, oh, okay, now you can, hire on to the company, like whatever they call it, like the 3 months or 6 months or whatever. You have to like be on board, and then they'll, offer you a permanent position. Is it one of them type things going on? Cause look at this. I don't know. For real, I feel like you might be bumping heads with people and shit. I don't know. I don't. And then I only see 3 pentacles. You said where you sell kitchen knives? Wait, what? Wait, I'm answering to the wrong. Probationary. Thank you, TD. You know you my brain sometime, girl. It's already a permanent. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I like the, I don't know, it might be like a hierarchy at that motherfucker. Like the women get treated a certain type of way and the men get treated another certain type of way. Okay? It might be something weird going on like that, but when I went to go shuffle, I did get a 10 of Pentacles. I mean, you could give it a shot. Just make sure you do this. Make sure you leave, when you do leave your other job, because, I mean, $10,000 is a big difference, okay? But when you leave your other job, do it right. Leave it, make sure that there's a door, a pathway open to where if you need to go back, you can. Okay? Just saying. All right? Because I do feel like you're taking a gamble. Okay? All right, Mark. I'm not answering the question you left in the underneath this message. So if you would like to ask a different question, you can. If not, I could refund you. But I'm not finna sit here and ask. I'm not. When will the next fucking draft be? Really? You want to know when the next military draft is gonna be? I don't have the answer to that. Okay, I see your question. Let me go ahead and like this. I was gonna say I'm not doing that. Every time I get on here and do anything political, they be tripping. I see you, mosquito, over here biting on me. Okay, Mark says, when will you want to know when will you have your own place to stay? I don't know when, but I can tell you if you'll have your own place to stay. I don't know why you want. I don't know. Y'all be being weird with this whole when thing. When will I die? And when will, like, bruh. I'm not one of them one of them crystal ball people. Okay, you have to ask me practical questions. I'm not here to tell y'all like, oh, in September of next year you're gonna have like. No, that's not what I do. Okay, I can let you know if you'll have your own place, but I can't tell you when. You know what I'm saying? That's about you. Okay, Mark, I like your first card. Mark is concerned about a living situation. What's up with that? Mark, you kind of need roommates right now. Can you afford your own place on your own? You know the world crazy out here, bro. Yeah, I don't think you, I don't know if you, like, you said it would be terrifying to know that kind of info. Girl, people used to book personal readings with me, literally, to ask me to tell them when they're going to die. That's why I have a clause. When people email me for a reading, there's a clause in there that says I don't give death dates. Ain't that crazy? Everybody used to want to know. I don't know why, but they did. But Mark, are you being practical? Are you sure that you're able to afford? Okay, and here's what I mean, right? Ain't nobody on here coming for you. Please don't do that, okay? Ain't nobody trying to call you broke. But here's the thing, right? It's hard out here for a pimp when you trying to get the money for the rent, for the Cadillac. No, okay. Let me be for real. No, seriously, Mark. Internet, phone, electricity, gas. I don't know how y'all do it wherever you live at, but out here in Georgia, our electricity and our gas is two separate bills. Okay. Um. So your utilities, rent, maintenance, taxes, fees, uh, uh, fuel for your automobile, getting back and forth to work. Are you being practical with this? You live with your parents now. That's not always a bad thing. Living with your parents is not always a bad thing, as long as you ain't over there raising hell in them people's houses. But I'm gonna be real. I don't know if you make enough to maintain a place to stay on your own. If you're going to do it, I would get roomies. You said you work for Walmart and they cut your hours to where you can't afford the apartment I wanted. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, how about getting with well, first of all, how about looking for a new job? Because who cutting the fucking hours when you can't even afford your place? But in Walmart, what is they cutting hours for? What are they trying to say? They're one of the biggest distributors worldwide. If they cut your hours, if I were you, I would be looking for a new job. That don't sound right. Okay. But I think you need to look for a roommate situation. I don't think that doing this on your own is practical. It doesn't make sense for your wallet. It doesn't make sense for you to be able to save money. And it doesn't make sense for your peace of mind. Like, if you go out here and you get a place and all you're doing is working just to pay bills, and what kind of life is that? Then you're going to be more stressed out. You might as well be there with your parents. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to apply at Walmart neighborhood instead. Try whatever you need to try, but I don't think it's practical for you to be in your own place right now. It just doesn't look like a good idea. It don't. It look like you'll be worse off trying to get your own place than you would be staying where you are. And I get it. Like, staying with your parents, sometimes you be like, damn, I want some freedom. I want to walk around this bitch with my balls hanging. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I feel you. Like, it's nothing like having your own space, but at what cost? Okay? Do you have to risk your mental health in order to do that? Like, what's worse? Being a little bit uncomfortable, staying with your parents, being irritated every now and again, or being up in their house and getting that mama's cooking every Sunday, and they fuss at you a little bit every now and again, but that bank account all right though. You can go eat, you can go out and eat, you can take somebody out on a date, you can go get an Airbnb for the weekend and go kick it with your boo. You know what I'm saying? Like, be practical. Think about this in a practical way. Okay? Now, I don't think now is the right time. TD! My baby. Oof. Okay, Mark. So that's the answer. You work at Walmart and they fired you and told you that you couldn't come in because your house caught fire. Girl, I would have sued them bitches. TD, where you at, baby? You don't know what you're doing tomorrow, so please pray. Amy needs y'all prayers, y'all. I see you, TD. Let me like this. TD got 2, and then Taylor, you up next. And Taylor got 2. Taylor, you after TD. TD got 2. Okay, TD says, hello, everyone. It has been a while and glad to be in the mix. It has been a while. Okay? And you told me you wanted to link up, too, to go out to eat or something this month. I'm down. I'm ready. Eating is a hobby. Get like me. Eating is a hobby. Get like me. I gotta go to this gym tomorrow, child. I'm being here sweating all over the place. Okay. What does Spirit want me to know for the next 6 months? CD, you gotta book a reading. They ain't gonna give you no 6-month work. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm pulling one sentence for your ass. You know good and well they ain't finna. TD over here cheating. TD said, bitch, I took a break and I'm back for the very first time. TD funny as shit. TD said, fuck that, nigga. I need 1 card for each month, nigga. In the next 6 months. Fuck is going on, son? I know that's right, TD. Don't hurt to try, honey. All right, TD want to know what's up for the rest of this month. TD, you funny as hell. Fucking love you. What TD need to know for the rest of this month? Well, I'll be darned. Give me more. What TD need to know for the rest of this month? This is interesting. Give me 2 more. Okay, TD. I already know. I don't even never have to question that. Okay, TD, like whatever. Okay, duh. Who thrives? TD, you were one of the hardest working people I've ever seen in my freaking life. Your dedication to hard work and doing a good job and making sure your life is fulfilled and making sure everything and everybody around you is comfortable is fucking crazy. Okay, you're amazing. Giving you the best of me. Ooh, amazing. And you're a hopeless romantic. Okay, you still just hopeful. Be like, one of these days, one of these days, one of these days, one of these days. I say one of these days, one of these days. Okay, and the issue is though, TD, you could. I'm gonna say this, right? Because I want you to see this. I want you to see the verbiage going on these 2 cards. Okay, you notice the nakedness going on in both cards. You notice the angels going on both cards. Or one of them good or one of them bite. Okay, I really feel like when it comes to matters of the heart, I think the more you let go, the more you'll start to manifest what it is that you want. Okay. And I know that's hard, like, especially when, like, you're getting older and, sometimes, you can be, like, frustrated in certain areas and you really just want a companion. Some people don't even be wanting to do the bang, bang, bang like that. They just be wanting somebody they can talk to and come home to and lay up with and laugh and go out to eat and hold hands and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like affection and all of that. They don't even really want to do it like that. You know what I'm saying? It just really depends on the person. And I feel like for you, you're more interested in companionship, friendship than you are relationship, which AKA equals relationship, right? I think you have a tendency to, or maybe used to have a tendency to, especially in your past lives, to be not so great when it came to this relationship thing. Okay. But if you want to be more practical, you got to get out of your head here. Okay, you kind of got to get out of your head when it comes to matters of the heart. You really do. You got to get out of your head, and you got to just. And I can't even tell you to like stay on your grind because you do that anyway. That's first nature for you. Fuck second nature. That's first nature for you. You always gonna grind. You always gonna hold it down. You always gonna take care of everything and everybody behind you. You about your money. You about your hustle. You ain't playing that shit. Okay, and that always comes out in your readings. But I noticed that your normal Empress didn't come out, or your Emperor didn't come out as normally. So I feel like sometimes you get consumed by your thoughts, okay, because you're such a hopeless romantic that sometimes you got to kind of let this energy just fall back and let it do what it do and chill, right? Everything gonna be all right. Just chill out, okay? Yeah, because you be all up in your head, all up in it, thoughts all over the fucking place. Please don't come over here, sir, because I don't want to have to bust no cap in you. Please, I don't want to hurt Jesus' children. Okay, I'm ready for your second question. Okay, Taylor, I got you. I'll refund you, baby. You're gonna have to wait till I get off here, though. Well, thank you. So this question was drafted before your answer. Okay. Why do I love so hard in such a world as this? Meaning, why can't I develop a heart and heart when love got me sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time? Well, TD, I have done personals for you, and I do understand your energy to a certain extent. I feel like I can kind of like give my 2 cents. I feel like I can kind of give my 2 cents when it comes to you. I remember the first time you asked me about like past lives or whatever the fuck it was, whatever the question was, and we found out that you were kind of like a player in your past lives, and you was kind of like, what? I was like, yeah, TD, you had the juice. You know, you was like slick with it. You was like womanizer or whatever, or manizer, like whatever you were. And that I don't remember, you know, like verbatim, but I remember that, and I think that every go round, right, when we come back to this wretched place, at least it's wretched this time around. I don't know what it was like before, but every time we come back, we get a chance to do something different or feel something different or try a new experience or maybe walk in someone else's shoes, right? And I think that this go time around, what's really happening is not a personal attack on you. I think this is a call to humanity, because everybody is like, we're all going through the, like, if you I watched a video the other night where this lady, she was all the way in the fucking UK, and she asked Chat GBT, what is it the most common questions that men ask about dating? And literally the men are asking the same questions: how to manipulate a woman, how to know if she's you know, really into you, how to know if she's playing you, what does it mean when she have a high body count, if a woman has at least 5 bodies, is it gonna be difficult for her to commit? What was all of the ladies' questions? Because she did ask for the women as well. The ladies were all saying the same thing: why are men so manipulative? Why can't I find an emotionally available partner? Why am I being ghosted when he seems so intimate? Like, it seems universally we're all in the same energy. So I don't think that this is a you thing, TD. I think that this is a humanity thing. And I've been slowly but surely scratching the surface of this in these readings for like maybe like the past year or so. But there's a humanity thing. I keep saying the world need to be baptized. That's what I mean. It's not personal. It's not personal. Empathic people love hard. They love from their soul. They can't help it. They feel what other people feel. They absorb that shit. They try to fix that shit. They can't help it. You're naturally empathic. You are. You have a very empathetic heart. I know. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in your presence, I feel cared for. I feel protected. I feel loved. I feel like genuinely, truly, like, queen, I got your back. You don't need your pistola. I am the bullets. Like, that's how you make people feel. They feel comfortable and safe with you. And I get it. You would think that's what the fuck people would want, right? You would think. But in a world where everybody's sick, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, good luck. Okay? And then you got to deal with the attraction, and you know, are you in the same sex relationship, and do they need to be tall, and do they need to be black, and then all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think it's a you thing. You love hard because that's what empaths do. They love hard. Okay, so don't beat yourself up about this. It's not a you thing, T. It's not. Okay, it has absolutely nothing to do with you. This is about the world and its weirdness. Okay, everything's gonna be fine. And you're not going to stop loving hard. That's your job. Your job is to right your wrongs. And in your past lives, you know, in your subconsciously, I mean, you know now because I told you, but subconsciously, you know that you didn't always do right by people before, when you lived this life before. And you're righting your wrongs. Okay? And that's good. Nay Schmitty. And Taylor, I'm getting ready. Nay, the last one, so I'm getting ready to refund you as soon as I'm done with her. Before I even pull off from here, I got you. Where Nay at? Yeah, TD, I love you. Oh, there she go. I went to go shuffle. I was wondering where your empress or your emperor was at. I went to go shuffle, and there it is. I knew it. I was going to say, no, I know my TD. Don't play with me. Shit. Okay, hold on, Nay. I see you. Let me like this. And Taylor, I got you. I'm about to send your mean today. You was next, by the way, Taylor. Nay, is it a good time within 5 years to move back to Pittsburgh? Because I don't like where I live. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I think that's where that's at. All right, Nay want to know. That's what we call my little sister, Nay. Nay want to know, should she move back to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania? If she don't like where she live at. That's what they want to know. That gray is so pretty to me. That's the second time I done seen that pretty ass SUV. That SUV is pretty as hell. I don't know what type of gray that is, but it is so gorgeous. My God. It reminds me of like a new quarter, or like a new Shit, I don't know what type of gray that is. It's mesmerizing, though. I got a friend that had eyes that color. Shouldn't they move back to Pittsburgh? Or no? Because she don't like where she live at. Oh, shit, your shit done jumped in the floor, girl. Let me see spirit of Big Mama them over here being messy as hell. That's why I love Big Mama. Okay. I mean, Nay, to be honest, I feel like you already got your mind made. You know your ass going back to Pittsburgh. The fuck? I mean, I don't think you have to if you don't want to. I ain't trying to get up in your personal business with all your money and stuff, but I mean, Big Mama them did, so like, what the fuck? So we gonna talk about your money. Because it came out. Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, I'm fucking with it. Shit, I feel like you can. You can do what the fuck you wanna do. Okay? Say what the fuck you wanna say. Do what the fuck you wanna do. Live where the fuck you wanna live with this type of queen. Look, I ain't trying to be all up in your wall and this shit, but I'm just saying. You can move where you want. You ain't gotta go to Pittsburgh either if you don't want to. Just saying. But here's the idea of it. Finding happiness comes with more than just finding a roof over your head and finding a job. You kind of got to get your ass up and go outside, and you got to create a social life, make some friends, go shake a tail feather, go to karaoke night, go to the nice new bar up the street, go and listen to, to some comedy. Like, you kind of got to get outside if you. I don't think you know if you like where you live, for real. Have you experienced the place fully? Like, have you given the place a real, actual opportunity? Because you just over here like, I don't like it here, I don't like this, and I don't like that, and the food ain't good, and everybody fat, and this place stupid, and there's too many white people, and I don't. Have you given the place an actual fucking chance? Have you got out and made some friends? Have you had some fun, for God's sakes? Because it don't look like you did. Look at these two came out in reverse. Communication. Okay? Well, this is good coming out in reverse, but communication, like, come on now, you gotta get out and talk, you gotta get out and enjoy yourself, you gotta get social, go on a date or something like that. I don't think you gave the place a real I don't think you give a damn. You like, whatever, I'm going fuck home. Okay, fuck this place. But if you give it a chance, I think you could find things about it that you would actually like and will make you want to stay. But I don't think you giving it you ain't giving it the best that you got, baby. They don't bother me. So I'm gonna keep on. Okay, you ain't giving it the best that you got, baby. That's all that is. But yeah, I mean, if you want to move to Pittsburgh, move to Pittsburgh. If you want to move wherever the fuck you want to move there. I mean, it look like you got the means to take care of yourself, so it really don't matter where you move, for real. Okay, move where you happy. And I think one of the reasons why you probably like Pittsburgh better is because you got more family and friends there. Okay? I don't necessarily think it's like environmental or nothing like that. I just think that's where your support system at. And who want to be away from their support system? But sometimes you got to leave them motherfucking broke ass people behind, girl. Listen, when I left New York, I left a whole family that loved my ass. But when I tell you everybody on Section 8 and food stamps and shit, I said, I got to get away from around these broke people. Because let me tell you something. They did this study, right? Look at me snitching. No, but for real, they did this study where they put people who made a whole lot of money. Okay, they took like somebody. Okay, perfect example. Remember that movie, The Distinguished Gentleman? I'm telling on myself. It's an old movie with Eddie Murphy back in the day called The Distinguished Gentleman. I don't know if you guys remember this, but he was homeless. And these two businessmen made a bet that they could turn him into a rich man in like 30 days or 90 days or something like that. It was something like that. They had bet $1. And anyways, they took him. He was literally a homeless man sleeping out on the street. And they took him and they put him around all these rich, wealthy people. And he started to think rich. He started to behave rich. He started to talk rich, walk rich. So he had this rich energy. So he became wealthy really, 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 really quickly. I'm talking about real fast. Because they put him in that energy. And there's science has a study where they say that whoever it is that you spend your time around, you'll make between $5,000 to $10,000 within the range of that person. So basically, if you want to be wealthy, you need to find wealthy friends. If you want to be healthy, you have to find healthy friends. If you want to be trading places, that's the name of it. Thank you, TD. I said the wrong thing. I said distinguished gentleman. My bad, y'all. Wrong movie. But they say whatever it is that you're looking for, you find people who are doing what it is you're looking for, and then you get in that energy. Get around those people, okay? Okay? That's what they tell you to do. So if you want happiness, you find people that's happy. You want to be in a happy relationship, you go find friends that are in happy relationships. Okay? You want a peaceful life, you go find people that are peaceful. You hang around those people, okay? Or you go into a restaurant and the energy is peaceful. Okay, I like the energy. I like the vibe in there. I'm going to go in there once a week and have me a meal, right? I know they call it energy vampiring, but hey, listen, sometimes you can use it for your greater good. You don't have to use the transfer of energy in a negative way. It gets a negative connotation because people tend to use positive things for negative reasons, right? But you don't have to use it that way. When I was in New York, there was this thing. It was called Freya. I was thinking about getting into real estate at the time. Broke as hell, girl. Okay, ain't had $5. But I found this place called Freya. It was like the real estate investing group in my area, right? And I think it was like $100 for the year or something like that. And y'all just meet up, like you and all of the people that's in real estate in your area. Y'all meet up and they tell you secrets and y'all swap like contract. They just help you when you don't really know what the fuck you're doing. I was around them people for probably like maybe a good 3-4 months, 6 months maybe, before I got my CDL license and my money started going up. And all of them people was millionaires, all of them. And when I tell you, when you looked at them on the outside, they looked nothing like it. Nothing like the people in the movies with the suits and the dresses. No, these people had on like regular old shoes, a baseball cap, a regular old shirt, like t-shirt. We was meeting at like Applebee's and little bars and pool halls and shit like that. And we would go and we would just talk and we would laugh and we would trade information. And they would tell me secrets to real estate and stuff like that, okay? So I say get around people that exhibit what it is that you want to see. If the people in Pittsburgh that is your support system is not healthy for you in whatever way, financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically, I would go visit. Okay? So choose wisely. That's what I'm saying for you, okay? All right, that was the last one. Hey. Y'all let me get off of here in an hour and a half. I know that's all right. Y'all, I know y'all love me. All right, let me go ahead and return Taylor's. Refund Taylor. Here you go, Taylor girl. The refund could not be processed. Okay. Taylor, they said your refund couldn't be processed. I'm going to probably have to do it on this phone I'm on live with. That I'm on live on, okay? I got you. Just give me a minute. I'm going to get home. I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, let me get Taylor. I ain't going to steal your funds, Carol. You welcome, now. You think your destiny is in New York City? Okay, well, you better make sure your bank account fluffy in New York City, because let me tell you something. You could get a closet, a 3x5, okay? That motherfucker going to be $1,700 a month with nothing included, okay? They want you to pay utilities, cable, gas, electricity, fucking water, and all that. Okay? That shit gonna be $23,000 a month for a 3x5. Okay? So just remember that. If you go to New York, listen, anybody who ain't, I'm from New York. Anybody who ain't ever don't know about the New York streets, honey, let me tell you something. Don't go to New York thinking it's all about the lights, camera, action, okay? You better go there with a plan, and you better be on a mission. Fucking around in New York. You gonna pay for them bright lights and pretty stars in the sky. You gonna pay for it. Okay? But, yeah, that was the end of the Ask the Question session. But let me say this, right? I don't know why Big Mama getting on me about this. She's telling me to go ahead and let this out so I don't get emotional, because I just went and got some vodka. And y'all know when I get to drinking and get to thinking, okay, somebody gonna get a fucked up text message. So, I want to say something. Why are my lips doing that? Okay. And then I know I don't normally give like a final thought at the end of like ask a question, but I'm gonna give y'all one anyway because I feel like, y'all know a lot of times my messages be for me. So whatever, like when I be talking to y'all on the lives and stuff like that, a lot of times my messages do be for me. It be something that I need to hear in my own messages, okay? Um, but let me say this. When I was talking to baby girl earlier and I was telling her, AKH, and I was telling her to go and research psychology. Um, you know, I think that it would benefit all of us to learn something about the psyche of the human mind. I really do. Um, and not just because we are humans, but also because a lot of us have offspring. We have children. A lot of us want children. A lot of us want to create families, and we don't understand how important it is for you to vet the person that you're getting ready to have a child with, and how their mental health and their family history and their DNA plays a humongous role in the outcome that you're going to get for your offspring. You ever see or hear people be like, I got 4 kids. I raised them all in the same house, under the same rules and the same everything. And I tell you, they all different. I don't know how they all turn out different. I'll tell you how. Because your children don't just have your DNA in their blood. They don't just have your traits, right? Say for instance, you don't know a whole lot about the partner's mother, like their mother was like a manic depressant, or their father unalived somebody and ended up in prison for life, or their great grandfather was hung during some, you don't know. Like say you're related to Emmett Till, right? That trauma, like due to the fact that a lot of us don't know that stuff, you don't know, certain traits and stuff can skip generations, right? So you can get a family full of schizos, and like, let's say it's 8 people in the family, it'll be like 4 of them got it and 4 of them don't, right? Even though it is a family trait. So you have to remember that traits skips generations and people and children and offspring and everything as well. So you can have 4 kids by the same man in the same house, raised under the same rules, doing the same things, very practical, and 2 of the motherfuckers would just be lost in the sauce. It ain't really nothing you can do about that, right? I got an uncle who has 5 children. He raised all his children the same way. Pastor, been in church my whole life, before his children were even born, married man, all of that. One of them, OD, gangbanger. Like, how did the fuck did you become a gangbanger and your daddy a whole pastor out this bitch and been one your whole life? Plus, he was the baby, right? So you can't really control everything. So I think it's a great, great, great idea for all of us to learn a little bit of psychology, especially ladies. I think that because I hear so many women, this TikTok trends is crazy. Because I hear so many women up on TikTok and social media talking about how poorly they're being treated in relationships, my suggestion for you would be to educate yourself about the human mind and how it works, the brain, and what people are saying to you when they're not saying what it is that they need to say or what it is that they actually feel to you, and keep your mouth shut. Play dumb. Play opossum. Play dumb. Okay, learn what you need to learn and play stupid. Because let me tell you something, people will play in your face all day if you allow them to. I was sitting back thinking to myself before I cut my friend off this last time, and I said, Queen, let's play the page turner game. Okay, I don't know if y'all know what that is. I just gave it a name. Okay. Page turner game is where you take a piece of paper, you write all the qualities that you like about this person on one side, you flip the paper over, and then you write all the things that you don't like about them on the other side. The good outweigh the bad. Try. If it don't, fuck it, right? And I did that method, and I was like, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like homie. I don't. Not that you're not a nice looking person, or I don't like spending time with you, and our chemistry is not cool, but I don't date people like you. I don't take people like you seriously. You're literally a walking fucking red flag, dude. Like, everything else outside of you doing good bang 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 and me, liking your face and being around you, everything else is a negative. Everything. Like, everything. Everything about you is a red flag. So I would be a goofy to sit here and try to pursue something with somebody like that, right? But I push, I poke, because I know what's going on in the psyche of this person, right? And I like to be clear, right? I'm a very honest, like those of y'all that know me, y'all know I'm an Aries. I'm very, very fucking honest. I'm very honest. I tell the truth, even when I don't be trying to tell the truth. I don't even know how to lie. I don't even know how to fucking lie, okay? So I'm very, very brutally honest. And when I tell people something, a lot of times they think I'm just being mean. Oh, you just being mean, queen. I be like, nah, I'm really, I really don't fucking like you. Like I really don't fucking like you. And I know it might have came out when I was, I had a buzz and I'm, you know, or whatever, in the middle of the night, and I was thinking about some shit that you said to me, or I was reading over a text and I'm like, bitch, hold on, I meant to cuss you out, I have forgot, okay, because I'm premenopausal, so like, look, okay, but yeah, I be dead ass serious when I tell motherfuckers I don't like them. I really don't like them. I don't. And I'm not gonna apologize. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna be like, oh, okay, you one of the people that don't like the truth. Well, you said when you was drunk. Okay, if you want to blame me on me being drunk, fine. But I'm telling you, I really don't like you. I really don't. I mean, do I like you? Yeah, but do I not like you? I really don't like you. Like, you alright, but I really don't like you. Like, I really don't. Right? And I was thinking, because I got cussed out. Was that yesterday? It was either yesterday or the day before yesterday, right? So the guy I was kicking it with, we had a mutual agreement that we just friends. We both don't do relationships, whatever, whatever, right? But it's little weird shit like, okay, for instance, one day he had called me. This was a few weeks ago, a couple weeks. I don't remember how long ago it was. He had hit me up and he was like, it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And he was like, hey, I'm about to get up. I'm going to get in the shower. I'm going to get dressed. I'm come see you. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm a procrastinator. You know, if a motherfucker ain't telling me, hey, I done left the house, a lot of times I'll just sit there until they text me and be like, okay, I'm leaving now. I'll be like, okay, let me go get in the shower. Let me put my makeup on. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't finna be sitting here all ready to go and then, bitch, you don't show up. Fuck all that shit. Whatever. I done learned from these niggas, okay? So I texted him. It's like 6. It's like 6, close to 7 o'clock. And I'm like, hey, where you at? Because I'm trying to, you know, time this shower and all this shit. This motherfucker finally gets to my house. He was like, yeah, I almost didn't come. I was like, why? Because you texted me and asked me where I was at. So now I'm not listening, right? I'm listening. My ears perked up. Then she finna tell you some shit, right? Because I was like, okay. I said, okay. So what's the problem? Well, I just feel like, what you need to know where I'm at for? What you trying to control me? I said, there it is. There it is. There it is, motherfucker. You scared that somebody is trying to control you. First of all, if I can control you, I definitely don't need. I definitely don't need to be with you. If you ain't got so much else to do besides waiting on me to control you, this shit ain't gonna work. Well, it ain't gonna work. I need you to go figure out, go do something, okay? But you got small kids. I don't date niggas with small kids, because niggas with small kids stay fucking their baby mamas behind your back. They stay doing it. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't give a shit how old the baby is. I don't give a fuck. Them niggas, that is always some, ooh, let's fuck because we got kids, or let's work it out for the kid. That is all. That is a fucking situationship waiting to happen. If he got young kids, child, please. Unless the kids is like grown, the daughter 27 and she been married for 4 years, and she, you know what I mean, the mama and the daddy been split up for, 20 years or something like that, then okay. But young kids, no, they stay putting you in a situation with them bitches, right? But you got young kids, you're nice looking, that's a red fucking flag. Okay, in Atlanta, being a nice looking person is a fucking red flag. If you ain't never been to Atlanta, you wouldn't understand. But being nice looking in Atlanta, red flag. Red flag, red flag. And you know this motherfucker got to be at least decent looking, because what you doing with kids and you a whole 45-year-old. You working on senior citizenship around this bitch, right? But this motherfucker at 45 years old, y'all, has learned to manipulate women so well that he doesn't think there's anything wrong with what he does or what he says. He has, and that for me, once I realize you're a man child, I'm turned completely off. I am turned, like, there's nothing more. I have children, boy children that are adults. They're not boys. My sons are adults. So once you make me look at you like, oh gosh, my children have more emotional intelligence than you, my children are smarter than you, my children communicate better than you, I can't see you as nothing but a man child. I don't know how else to look at you. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know how to make you go away, Jesus. Okay? So yeah, it's like I'm just so like when I did that, turn the page method, I was just like, I'm completely turned off. Like I don't even think I like you no more. You know what I mean? Like your joke's not funny no more. He say shit that's supposed to be funny. I don't even laugh no more. Like I be like this stank face. Like, and that's not fair. Okay, that's not fair for me to keep entertaining somebody just because I like the bang bang bang. That I know that I really don't like, that disgusts my soul. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not right, and I don't like doing that to people. I don't like treating people badly because I'm not a person who gets a kick out of treating people bad. Yes, I'm a bitch. I am that, but I don't get a kick out of treating people bad or seeing people hurting or lying to them. And it seems like the more I tell him the truth, the more he gets turned on by the negative shit that I tell him. And I'm like, this is fucking weird. Like, I'm trying to tell you so you could be like, you know what? I don't like this lady like that. Let me back off. Let me leave her alone. Let me quit fucking with her. But sure enough, every time I tell him about himself, cuss him the fuck out and be like, yo, nigga, you are a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? You're fucking weird. I've been telling this nigga he weird since like the first like 2 weeks after we met. You fucking weird. And now I'm starting to give him explanations of what the weird is. He gets turned on by it. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird. So I suggest, ladies, all of you do some psychological research on how the human brain works, manipulation tactics, and what a lot of these mental issues look like. Because a lot of the people walking around, y'all, have issues from their childhood that they're not healing, and a lot of them don't even acknowledge that they are issues from their childhood. Most of these dudes out here have mommy issues. Most of them, black, white, and everything in between, they have mommy issues. A lot of them have issues with the fact that they watch their mothers be beat up by the world and watch her pick herself up by her boots and get up and succeed and make a way in the world, and they don't know how to do that. They resent us because we're fucking strong. They resent us because the world kicks our ass and we literally gets up, some of us from the grave. And we get up and we make a way out of no way. They resent the fact that they go down and open the refrigerator 4 times and look in there and don't see nothing to eat, and you come down the stairs and in 30 minutes they got a full course fucking meal. They resent how resourceful you are. They resent that shit. They resent the fact that you can outthink yourself out of a problem. They resent the fact that a lot of y'all don't get tickets because y'all beautiful when y'all get pulled over by the cops. They resent the fact that men hold door opens for y'all. They resent that. They need us so much. They resent it. And they don't know how to tell you that I have a problem with women. They don't know how to tell you that. So you for your own safety, need to go and learn psychology and psychological traits of people so you can understand what it is they're saying when they're lying. Because most of them are going to lie. And it's not that they're trying to lie to you. Some of them are trying to lie to you. But the stuff that really is important, they're lying to themselves. That's why it's easy for them to lie to you, because they haven't told themselves the truth. They haven't admitted their own fucking truth. So a lot of them are not trying to lie to you. They're lying to them. So of course they're gonna be like, oh, you just tripping. Oh, you women. Hey, your women just be looking for something to argue about. Like, no, motherfucker, if I'm telling you I want to know what the fuck is going on, I need you to be clear about what the fuck is happening. I'm trying to save you. A lot of times we be trying to say, like with my friend that I stopped dealing with, I was trying to save him. I kept saying to myself, I would be sitting at the house by myself, I'd be like, I'm gonna see if he can say something to like save me from like feeling like this, right? I was trying to, and so I just started asking little questions. I normally don't do that. Normally, y'all know how I get down. Listen, for those of y'all who fucks with me, you know what it is, okay? Y'all know how I get down. But I started asking little questions. I'm like, hey, you good? How you feeling? Oh, I feel good. I'm like, okay. All right. Okay. You one of them. Okay. All right, bet. Okay. All right. And I waited longer than the typical 90 days, before you start. I waited longer. I waited like 5 months before I was like, hey, what you feeling like? What we doing? What we got going on? I was hoping I was going to get clarity like, hey, we just kicking it. Like, we ain't doing nothing. Because then I would have been like, okay, cool. I could just keep him in the friend zone. But I see the way you acting. I see the looks. I see the exhale when you holding me in your arm. I can feel it. I'm an empath, for God's sakes. I know when somebody falling for me, y'all. I'm not stupid. So I was trying to catch him, like, no. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Say something to make me not, to make me like you, please. Just, I've outgrown these people. Okay, I've outgrown childish man, boy behavior. I've outgrown it. My boys are adults now. If you're not even smarter than like my baby boy is 23. My baby boy is smarter than this nigga. And I don't mean like book smart. I'm talking or life smart, right? I'm talking about emotionally when it comes to romance. My baby boy will take all his hoes. Now he might not look better than him in his eye, because older men, let's just keep it real. They done found they sexy, you know what I'm saying, got it going on, money, all that. Yeah, he found his swag. Okay, so he's a very, very nice looking man. But my baby boy ain't stepped into his manhood completely. But if he was to put my baby boy in a room with him and some women and blindfolded them and they went and had a conversation, oh, my baby boy getting chosen every time. Every time. He'll take all his bitches. All of them. And this is a 45-year-old man we talking about. It's a complete turn off. It's annoying. It makes me turn my nose up. And now I'm starting to be like mean. I don't mind being a bitch, but I don't want to be mean. Okay? So, I hope that all of you ladies go out and learn some type of psychological truths so you can get down to the bottom of the nitty gritty and find out what these men are saying to you. And let me tell you something else. And Big Mama threw this in for free. Thank you, Big Mama. Some of these guys be telling y'all when they about to hurt y'all and unalive y'all too. Y'all don't know how to read body language. Body language is the only language that makes sense in this world right now. Because it's too easy for people to lie. People will lie when the truth to do. Body language is the only language that really matters. It's the loudest language that you can speak. Body language. Okay? So, Cosmic, you said he does seem emotionally mature to be in his early 20s. Yeah, and we got a video called Who Cheats More, Gen Z or Gen X? I think I'm just, whatever the gens we are, but we got a video, me and my son. And my son is extremely emotionally intelligent. To be 23, my son is extremely, his girlfriend is 10 years older than him. In love with him. She's more immature emotionally than he is. He be teaching her shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad out here, y'all. Like, when I tell you the world's got it bad, and most of her issues with him be like, oh my God, I can't believe you love me this much. I'm gonna leave you because this can't be real. Like, what? Girl, what you running from? Okay. But anyway, sorry for telling my son business. I shouldn't have did that, but whatever. I done told it now. But yeah, ladies, get out here and get you some, inform yourselves. Get you some information so you guys can know the red flags that y'all need to stay away from. What a person is really saying to you when y'all in a connection. Because I'm getting tired of us being deceived by the same old. We keep falling for the same old tricks. That's why we getting the same old results. And we don't have to. All we have to do is, what did the good book say? My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You know what I mean? If we gonna get up and keep complaining about, oh, the black women is being treated, the black women is on the bottom, and the black women get abused the most, and the black women, all the black men leave their kids, and the black and this, and the black and that, and the black man don't know how to treat us, and the black man isn't black. Y'all don't think a lot of that has something to do with the fact that we are the least informed on how the mind works? They say you want to hide something from a nigga, put it where? In a book. We don't like to read, y'all. We don't like to fucking read. That's our problem. Ladies, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to hold y'all accountable for this. Y'all need to educate yourself. If y'all tired of the results that y'all keep getting from these men, everybody getting the same old black men, what are y'all doing to change it? Start with education. Start with educating yourself. What do you know about male behavior? What do you know about male psychology? What do you know about body language? What does it mean when you telling somebody you love them and they go like this towards you instead of like this? Okay? What is somebody really saying to you when they say, let's just go with the flow? What are they saying? Does it mean let's go with the flow, or does it have something else behind that? We are creating problems for our own selves because we don't like to educate ourselves. If we want different results, we have to stop acting like we're insane and doing the same thing and expecting something different. Our ancestors may have been insane. My mother may have been insane. My big mama may have even been insane. Maybe even her mama, but I'm not. Okay? Ladies, let's make a difference. Let's flood the libraries like we used to. Wasn't no men in them anyway when I used to go. Just saying. Boys, yes. Men, never. 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 Never, ever, ever. Okay? Let's not just become the fastest millionaires. Let's not just get the bag. Let's protect the bag. Let's secure the bag. Let's educate ourselves. Not just about psychology of humans. Let's financially educate ourselves as well. Why not? If we're becoming the fastest millionaires, why don't we know how to pay taxes? So one day you in the projects and then the next day you wake up and you're a millionaire, and then what? Now you filing bankruptcy because you don't even know what to do with it? You don't even know that you have to pay taxes on that? You don't know that at the end of the year, when it's time to pay taxes, you got to pay taxes on that? Your $1 million really ain't $1 million. Why we don't know this? Okay? So, that's my message to y'all. That's my final thought. I love y'all. I'm finna go ahead and get out of here, okay? But thank y'all to everybody who participated. Taylor, as soon as I get off of here, I'm finna try to refund you on this phone that I'm on right now, okay? All right, ladies. I hope this message helps somebody. Okay. I love y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. Later.